Honestly, we don't really look at it that way. Yes, you try to negotiate, but we wanted to make our team better, and so um, when you're negotiating the most minimal pieces you can give, we wanted to. We believe we have good young players that we want to grow, and I think that's the fine line where um, where we are between trying to win and developing these young players. And so the the less you can give, the better, So, but what I appreciate it, we were able to get these two players.
The deal came down just at the buzzer. How quickly did things come together, and was it as last minute of a deal as it sort of appeared?
Yeah, it was very, very last minute, but we have been talking. We talk about 100 deals, heading into the deadline, and then it always comes down to the wire. It's one of the reasons we wanted to get. We did the Serge Ibaka deal, early, as I don't know what it is about us. We just want to wait till like 3 o'clock, and maybe there's always a better deal that's gonna come at 2:59, and we just wait till then. Everybody does it, so we've been ready to go, and it just happened that it was a last minute deal.
Would you have been okay with coming out of this deadline without adding anybody?
Anybody at all? No, none of the two.
No, after the Ibaka deal, just today. Would you have been okay to get into the deadline without him?
I think we would have been comfortable as a team. I think these two guys, they make us a little bit better. We hope. Everything always looks pretty on paper. Now we have to go out and play and execute. I'm not a big trade deadline guy, to be honest. Because I like training camp. I like preparation and all that. But with this, I think we needed it. I think this team deserved the players, coaches, the organization, the fans. Maybe they deserve this chance to see. We always say we've never had a power forward. I think Ibaka gives us good in that position, added to Patrick. So we'll see. Like we always say, it looks good on paper, but we have to go play, So we'll wait and see how we do.
Masai, what does PJ Tucker bring to you guys, talent-wise, skill? What do you guys like in his game?
Toughness, I love his toughness. He can defend. He can defend multiple positions. He can shoot the corner three, and that's toughness. We needed to become a tougher team. And I think this helps us. Grit, just play ball. And I love that about these two guys added to the guys that we have. I think it helps us with toughness.
When you first came here, you mentioned how you always sort of wanted the bottom third of the roster to be young guys, and you still have that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get 7 guys on your rookie contracts. When you go into a day like today, the position that the team is in, is it tough to balance that desire with the desire to give this team the best chance to win?
It is tough to balance, but at the end of the day, it's a decision we have to make, and to me, that's not hard. You have to, when push comes to shove and you're doing deals, you just have to decide what you want to do. And I've always said that bottom five, it's always going to be guys that we believe in, young, will grow. Some will take a year, some will take a couple years, and some will be 5 years from me, 5 years away. I had to say that. So, but that's just how it is. I believe I believe in development in this league. Honestly, you stay with it and you keep grinding and developing your young players, giving them the opportunity to get better. I think sometimes we're in a hurry to do things quick fix and then it doesn't work out. So.
So I guess, are you still pleased with that mix that you have, that sort of looking at the present a bit more while maintaining that eye on the future?
Yeah, I think we are.
Sorry, Kyle didn't get back to practice today. What happened there?
I think he had travel issues. Honestly, I wouldn't even, that's kind of like a non-issue, I think, for us. He had travel issues with his, with the plane. I just saw Damar actually, so I'm sure Kyle will be in here in a second. So I think that's the most important thing. These guys understand where we are and where we are as a team. To be honest, I'd rather Kyle does nothing till we play. He needs all the rest that he can get. I said it to him in New Orleans: is go get some rest. Needs it.
There were a few more big names that were kind of bandied about just behind the scenes. Were you kind of surprised with asking prices with the names that were out there and all that stuff?
Trade deadline is trade deadline. Honestly, I don't like to comment on, like other teams and other players and other deals because I know we talk about a million of them, like even inside, within. So, we almost traded Doug, so.
You did talk about giving this team its best chance to win right now. How much did that factor into the last week of your decision making?
I think we had to consider that, considering the players we have now, considering maybe a way that we found ourselves or where we found ourselves last year. I think it's important that let's do it till we fail. I think this team, the coaches, the players, the fans, the organization, I think they deserve it, and you know what? If we gave it our best shot, we gave it our best shot. But I think the way the East is situated, there's Cleveland at the top, and then I think there's 5, 6, 7 teams that, could catch steam at any time, and momentum. And it's whoever does at the right time, then maybe you find yourselves there. We want to give ourselves the best shot to be there.
Have you had discussions with ownership about what the financial implications of this will be next July and going into next season?
Yes.
And they're okay with wherever you want to go tax threshold wise?
100%. Any direction we take this team, our ownership is ready, and they'll support us 100%. There's no doubt. I have to take ownership on where I feel and where our team, front office, feel that where this team is. I think we have to evaluate that, and then make the right decisions. I think that's more on us than ownership, to be honest. Everybody writes that, well, this ownership allowed all of that. 100% they will, but we have to put the right team to do that. I don't think it makes sense to put a team that's not making the playoffs or game beat in the first round to go into tax.
Did it help in terms of your attraction to PJ that he's got the kind of body that can maybe deal with LeBron as well as anybody on your roster now?
I don't know if there's anybody that can deal with that guy, but you try. At least we feel like you have to put guys on there that are gonna try, and I know he's gonna try. I know Damari Carroll is gonna try. I know Ibaka is gonna try. I know Patrick Patterson is gonna try. So you want to give yourself put yourself in the best position, But we all know he's the best player in the world, so.
You mentioned those two areas of need that seeds need With that in mind, is this the most complete roster you've had in your time here? You think?
Yeah, in our time here, we'll have to look at it and see how it works. I think it looks like that on paper, but I don't know. It has to work on the court. Humbly, I say that with all respect. I honestly can't tell until we go out there and play. But on paper, when you fill it out, okay, yeah, we have a point guard, we have a backup, we have a shooting guard, we have a backup, we have the 3, we have a backup 4, we have a backup 5, we have 10 backups. So, so I think I hope that you hope that it works out. I was just messing with Demar, and he said he wanted something new, so we got them a couple.
Besides, PJ on his way to Toronto now?
I think he's boarding a flight at midnight. I think that's what Teresa just updated me on.
Do you expect him to be ready for tomorrow, or is it going to take some time?
I'm not sure how that's. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. My department is do the deal and then and then go to ballet, watch my daughter.
Did it surprise you at all that of all the teams in the league, you guys were the one that of the potential contending teams, you guys added more than any other team in basketball?
I don't think that means anything, honestly, Bruce. Like these teams are good, man. These teams are like, you look at those teams, they're good. Like we're 6-11. Like we're going into this, so we're not good. Like if we're waiting for other teams, then we just look at ourselves, to be honest. And I know other teams do that. They look at themselves first and foremost before you start thinking about any other team. So. Those teams are good. The teams in the East are good. The teams in the West are good. Every NBA team, you see some of the games we've lost, like every NBA team is good. And you go out there, you get your butt kicked if you don't come out to play. Like that's just the nature of the NBA. And you know what? It all starts back today again. And we got 25 games or 26, whatever it is. And we hope to at least get this thing together and compete.